Happy Friday! So super funny story. Got this t-shirt, plant-based, because I love gardening t-shirts. And I guess I'm not hip on the lingo, and it's really for like vegetarian mindset. So I hope I'm not offending any of my vegetarian friends out there, because I'm so not a vegetarian. But I'm saying I'm plant-based because I'm about to head out to my garden to plant my first plants. So excited. I got all my onion slips from Johnny Seeds. I'll leave a link in the description below. But we are going to head out to the garden today, and I'm going to get my first set of onions planted. Got a break in the rain. And yes, getting our fingers dirty. So I did get my onions planted. That video's already been published, so it's going to be up here somewhere if you want to check that out. Yeah, it went well. While I was out there, I did get some winter sowing done, and I planted lots of herbs and flowers. So hopefully that turns out. I did film a video, but I haven't edited that yet. So as soon as that's done, I'll be sure to share that with you guys.
Hey friends. Friday, I'm home from work. I need to do a little work on my saw. I need to get my chain sharpened up better. I bought some better files for my saw so that I can get it filed. And I was hoping I could put this little stump vise in my workmate table and hold it, and it's not gonna work. So I think I'm gonna build me a little rig that I can put inside of this today. I have this vise from our old house where we lived. I used to have this mounted to my workbench. But I don't really want to mount it to this bench. I want to build, I think I have a big piece of wood I can mount this to that can then fit inside of here. That way when I need it, I can put it in, and when I don't need it, I can just store it out of the way. So that's kind of what I'm going to work on for the next little bit. See if I can get that going, and then get my chain sharpened up properly and my rakers filed down. So here's what I'm looking to try to do. I want to mount my vise onto this block of wood, and then what I'll probably maybe do is cut like a 1-inch chunk out along the whole side of this on both sides. That way these little plates got something to grab onto, and it doesn't want to fall all the way down through. And kind of sit in there. I can tighten the clamps on it. Should hold it pretty good.
Now give me the beat.
I'll just mark some holes on this. This is like 6x6 treated beam. I think it's actually left over from a project at our old house. I kind of saved it for some reason. So we'll drill these out, find some carriage bolts I can put down in there. I'm pretty sure I have some somewhere. And then we'll test it out. All right, that should be pretty good. Let's move it over and test it out. All right. Should fit right in there. Yeah, this guy looks good. And flip this guy around, tighten him up. Very nice. It's been a few different times when I really miss my vise for certain projects. It's one of those things you pretty much need. Yeah, seems pretty stable. I mean, I don't think I can bend pipe with it or anything, but should be able to sharpen my chainsaw now. Well, sturdy enough to sharpen, that's for sure. And then when I don't need this, I can just pull it off, throw it away somewhere, and next time I need it, I'll pull it back out. Should probably oil this thing up a little bit. Make sure it doesn't get all rusty on me, but now I'm gonna sharpen my saw. And so I did end up using my vise block afterwards, and I sharpened up my saw, and it worked very well. I had previously never really tried to properly sharpen my saw before. In fact, there's a few times I actually took my chain to some place and had them sharpen it for me. They charge like 12 bucks, but for 12 bucks I bought my own file. And I watched some videos on how to do it, and don't ever have to pay 12 bucks again.
Right. He tried to convince me to run my finger across it to see how sharp he did. I was like, yeah, no thanks.
So we have somewhat of a backlog of videos that we've filmed, and so Friday evening Rachel spent some time working on a couple of those videos. I spent some time down in the basement staining some of the trim for our stairway project.
Yes. Good morning. Happy Saturday.
Welcome, welcome.
Smells like bacon in this house.
Mm-hmm.
It is a rainy day. Like rain all day. I think it started last night. And we were supposed to have our work day today.
Not gonna happen.
Totally not happening.
And our pond that we had out back that I pumped it for like 2 days with our new pump, was completely gone. It was dry. The ground wasn't mushy anymore. It's
It was a little mushy, but not totally.
bigger than it was before I started now.
Oh my gosh, there are new ponds that we didn't have before.
And we had another ½ an inch of rain still today. It's
Yes.
basically gonna rain until it gets dark.
So I don't know. It's an indoor kind of project day. I'm still working on those bunk beds that I started, so maybe I'll keep working on that. Yeah, just
Whoa.
thanks a lot, man. The goats, we moved their, maybe they don't know, we haven't said any. Well, it was in last weekend review. Yeah, we moved the goat shelter to high ground, and there's a little standing water in there, so I should try to get them a place to sit up off the ground. They're looking at me like, lady, do something about this situation. I need to go to Tractor Trailer Supply though and get more chicken feed. I know that for sure.
I started a list.
Did you?
We need T-posts too.
Oh yeah, for the fence around the garden to fix.
We have some good news.
We do.
Are we thinking the same thing?
Yes, we are. We're on candid camera again. That was fast.
We sent our camera back to Canon last weekend on Saturday. I woke up in the morning and I took it to the post office and dropped it off priority mail, 2-day shipping. It got there Monday. They sent me an email back on Wednesday and they said, yeah, we don't repair these cameras. We're just going to send you a new one. And it came yesterday, Friday.
Not only was it a new camera, it was like a whole new batteries and camera straps and like the whole thing. Not just
they sent some extra stuff, so we'll take it. We're testing it. I did a little bit of test footage last night, and did you edit any of that footage that you did with it and it looked fine?
I don't remember, but
yeah, we just need to check it out and make sure it's really working well. So this video right here will be a good test for us.
yes.
Just because it's new doesn't mean it's good. New just means untested.
True. Oh, but my back was killing me last night from all that gardening. Every year, when it is plant seed time or garden time, it's the position. My body just does not tolerate it. So I was in bed by like 9:30. I don't even remember you coming to bed.
No, you were sleeping hard. We're going to have a breakfast and
Get on with the day.
get on with whatever the day holds. Tractor Supply run.
Yep. Oh, I do have the florist coming over at 1 o'clock to talk wedding arrangements. So, yep.
See you soon.
Don't we look cute?
We are heading out to give the goats some dry ground to stand on, and we'll show you guys the mess we're dealing with. We'll stop at the, let's plug our pump back in. Might as well start pumping it now.
Oh, my pig garden's even
It is.
flooded again.
Yeah, so that.
See how it's overflowing from the pond into the pig paddock?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that was mostly, other than right there, was dry ground yesterday. And all this whole, this pond was gone. All this water was pumped out of here.
Well, I think what you haven't shown them is how deep in the poplar grove it gets. So that's all just so low.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, let me check that pump and make sure it's running. Oh, we unplugged it the other day.
Unplugged what?
We unplugged it right over there.
Oh.
I don't want to plug it in.
Just to get ready to jump.
Standing in water, plugging in a plug that's wet.
You got rubber boots on.
Yeah.
Ooh, that water's cold.
Good.
So yeah, it gets like really deep into the poplar grove and just, ugh.
So we're gonna head back to these woods back here, that little section, and we have some extra pallets saved back there. We're gonna bring one of those over to the goats and put it in their shelter, so they got something dry to sit on and stand on. Oh, there's ducks back there. Hi, ducks.
So that my situation is, I need it to be a really dry spring. Because for the wedding reception, people are driving back here to park in the back pasture. So this has got to go away.
So yeah, back behind this little wood pile is where we keep some of our extra fencing, some of our implements for our tractor. But this pallet right here looks like it'll be good. It's a heavy one though.
Go, this one's for.
Hold on.
Here where it's least wet.
There.
There you guys go. Sorry about the wet. It stinks, I know.
Like it? Huh? You like it?
Is it better?
Yeah. The roof's kind of leaking right here a little. Need help?
There you go.
There you go.
Now you don't have to stand in the wet to eat. Okay. Sorry. Doing the best we can with what we got.
All right, on to the next adventure.
Yep. God, they look great, don't they? Like so healthy after the winter. Nice and fat. She's got, I think Bathsheba's got a little copper deficiency going on. She's getting some amber color in her coat. So I need to up her copper, probably both of them. She's just noticeable when it happens. Yes, on to the next.
I think maybe I'll get cleaned up. We'll run to town.
Yep, sounds good.
The Tractor Supply.
Yep. Hey, show him Bathsheba's nose. Anyone know what that little spot is on her nose? Here, stay. Little scab. I don't know if she's just rubbed it raw or something. Maybe from eating out of the new hay thing. I wonder if that's doing it, sticking her nose in there.
Don't know.
Let me know if you know. So hopefully the goats are going to be fine. In all honesty, they do look a little miserable, but we're trying to make it as the conditions as okay as we can without like destroying their whole paddock. Like if I was to put anything more down, they're not going to have much grass and stuff left for the summer. So I'm trying to mitigate how much further damage I have to do to that paddock.
We did go off to TSC as we planned. We ended up picking up some chicken food, a new salt block for our deer feeding station that we have way out back on our property, and some T-posts so we can try to get our garden fencing repaired and put back up in a vertical position.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Winter took a toll on it.
Okay.
We tried using those wooden stakes and I think they all broke.
Yeah. So the meeting with the florist went really, really well. She's actually Todd's cousin, and she thought all of our ideas were workable, so that's pretty cool. But I wanted to show you some of the things that I've got, because I'm sure when the time comes, there will not be like a video of doing a farmhouse wedding flower arrangement video. I'll just be way too busy. So I've been collecting stuff over the last year, and a lot of the things I just already have. So I've got 2 cute little milk cans that are gonna hold flower arrangements. Last summer when we cleared the forest, Todd cut me a whole bunch of wood pieces. Got this size one, and hold on, I'll show you the next big size one. Ooh. And then like some that are really, really big that we'll use for like the cake stands and stuff. And I picked up a few of these little galvanized buckets at TSC. I have, like I mentioned, I've got cases and cases of mason jars that will be the flower arrangements. Emily and her mom went to the thrift store and got these cute lace curtains. And those will be decorations like on, if you've ever seen like people for weddings or different outdoor events will make sofas from like hay bales. So we're gonna do that. And I got this real pretty vintage lace tablecloth that will be used for something. Emily and her mom picked up a whole bunch of candles. And then what else is fun? Oh, we're gonna use some of these old vintage blue mason jars. I have a few of those laying around. And then the only thing that I really bought was I got some of these. They say Press and Emily and their wedding date. And those are gonna be like custom wine labels on the wine that's sitting on the tables. Then I have the milk jugs that I showed you last weekend, you know, the big milk cans. And I think that's about it. So that with a bunch of flower arrangements, and of course she's doing other things that don't go in something, but this is all the tabletop type stuff. Meanwhile, Todd is working on finishing up my stairway project, which hopefully we'll be able to get that video out to you soon. Putting up some trim and stuff like that. Still raining outside and still yucky. I got an impromptu date night Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
Totally unplanned, but it was so fun.
Spawned by hunger.
Yeah.
And we needed to get out of the house and spend some time together.
It was fun. We talked about our bucket list, and we're already working on our retirement bucket list. So it's fun. We're just dreaming like, which one do you want to do first? And well, we should probably do the hiking ones while we're still young and fit.
Yes, indeed. Welcome to Stupid Weather Sunday.
Yes, it is Stupid Weather Sunday. The forecast changed like within an hour. It was rain, rain, rain. We went on an awesome date last night. Thank you. That was so much fun. And while we were out, he looks at the forecast, or no, it came up on the news or something.
Oh, like my phone, I'm like, oh look, my phone says wintry mix. And then a little, like 10 minutes later, it said snow.
Yeah. I'm like, what the heck? What's going on? Like, it was supposed to be like 40-degree weekend. Like, not that. And sure enough, doggone it.
Yeah, so we got a flood yesterday and basically created ponds and lakes all around our property, and now it's all froze.
Yeah, I had to walk through some, and you just crashed through it.
Yeah, I'm sure. The pump is still running out there, though.
Is it? Did you check? Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's good that we actually left it running. That way the hoses didn't freeze.
Right, true. But I'd already taken the goats' water heater out, and so their water was a little frozen this morning, so I had to put that back in. And that just stinks, guys. I just planted all those onions. I think they'll be fine. I can remember it doing a harsh frost last year after I planted them, and they bounced right back. You have a big old box behind you.
I do. They probably can't see it, but I ordered more supplies from Man Lake. I needed another feeder. I like the feeders that you can set on top, that you fill from the top.
They're kind of like troughs.
Yeah. That way you basically don't have to open your hive and expose your bees to be able to put sugar water in. So I bought another one of those. I bought another 10 frame deep. That way if we run into a situation where we have to split one of our hives again this year, we have a place to put them. Or if I catch a feral swarm, we have a place to put them.
Right.
So I did 90% build some swarm traps last year.
Yeah. You just not put them out, really.
Right. Because they're not quite done. I need to finish them. I need to drill some holes and do some different things. But I wasn't focusing on that because if we catch a swarm, I don't really have a spot to put them.
True.
So now we have an extra box just in case. And I bought some shims just for feeding purposes. And
cool.
And you have this this little thing that got you really confused yesterday.
Yeah, so I got gifted this little honey dispenser from Cam's girlfriend Claire, and she was talking about how her mom loves it, and so she got me one, and I was super excited to try it. You know, it's just this little doohickey that you put your honey in, and you push the lever, and it comes out all nice and neat. So I took the top off, and I'm filling it. And I noticed it's all just pouring out into the cup. And I'm like, I'm doing this wrong. How do you fill this thing? I don't know what the right way is, but I ended up getting Todd to plug it with his finger while I filled it from the top. But I enjoy it now that it's filled, but I was Snapchatting her going, how am I supposed to fill this? So whatever. But we did wrap up the
stairway project.
We did wrap up the stairway project yesterday, and I love it. So that should be coming.
I have one little touch-up thing to do.
You do? Okay.
There's one little spot I want where there's no stain on that one piece.
Oh.
I just want to tap it with a little sponge thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and remember how we had all that excess chili salsa stuff from Costco and we froze it? We took one of those bottles out and thawed it and used it in our breakfast this morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really good. Mika's got to go outside.
Okay. So I don't know what else the day is going to hold. Can't do much outside. Could always run to the grocery store. There's a few little supplies that I could use. And Cameron and Claire might come and visit us today. If that happens, maybe we'll, depending on when they come, we could always cook them food.
Yeah. I don't know.
Don't know?
I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Anyways, we will see you soon.
So we tackled after breakfast the absolute worst job on the homestead.
We hate it more than any other job that we've had to do thus far.
Yes, a lot of times you can say about jobs that there's like a love-hate relationship because you might hate it, but you're ultimately rewarded in the end. For me, this job has no rewards whatsoever. What would
Surely it does.
No, none.
When we hate, both her and I hate folding laundry, and we hate putting folded laundry away where it goes in its proper location.
I grew up one of those girls that could very easily and comfortably and without any effect on my life live out of a laundry basket. Perfectly content with it. They're clean clothes. I pick out what I want and I go about my day. I was very honest with you when we got married that is who I am. That is one habit that will never change because I despise putting laundry away. And it's like the day that you do it, I told him, is the day that you are doing laundry too. So it's never ending. Like you finally think, geez, I got it all put away and here comes another pile. What's the point?
It's rewarding for me. I don't like
hard.
doing it because I don't like folding laundry. It seems like it takes too long. And then putting the folded laundry away where it goes is a pretty quick process. But when it's all done and your laundry's caught up and all your clothes are put away in their proper spot, the next day when you get up and you get ready to go to work and you say, okay, what am I going to wear today? I'm like, oh, look, here's all my pants. Here's all my shirts. Here's all my socks. Everything's organized. You can pick, I want this and this and this.
Yeah.
And you go about your day. You don't have to dig through a laundry basket. Oh, no, wait, that's dirty. No, wait, that's clean. And you just cruise along. It's a lot easier. So there is a reward for me, but that doesn't mean that I enjoy doing it.
Yeah, and then that doesn't take long. I think we were, and within an hour we were done and it was all sorted and put away and new loads going. But, if I never had to do laundry again, it is one of the benefits, I believe, of going to a minimalist lifestyle, is if you only had 5 articles of shirts and 5 articles of pants, you would never have to deal with this situation. So I did a huge purge last year. I need to just do it all. I need to keep like 5 things and that is it. That way it's just not
Your
a
Monday
situation.
shirt and your Tuesday shirt and your Wednesday shirt.
Yes.
And when you run out of shirts, you have to do laundry.
Yeah.
Once we were done with that project, I made a quick run to town, to Walmart, grabbed a few supplies, a couple of those like pre-made Walmart $5 pizzas because I didn't feel like cooking today. Don't know if you felt like cooking. We never heard from Cameron and Claire whether or not they were coming, so we had some $5 Walmart pizzas and kind of chilled the rest of the day.
Yeah, I was in a bad mood. I was just honest about it. I'm like, this weather.
And not just the laundry, the weather.
Oh, like seriously? I've got stuff that needs to be done. I don't have time for this. And it was just like, you can't when there's layers of ice and snow everywhere and so frustrated. And then I sat down on the couch and was pouting and I was just like, you know what? Maybe God's just trying to say You need to rest. You need to chill because it's about to get serious. And you're not going to have a break. So I'm giving you one last break. I don't know that it made it any better, me telling myself that, but that's what I tried to tell myself.
Well, you did spend some time down in the basement.
Well, finally, yeah. I finally said I got to get up and do something. So I'm still working on painting those bunk beds. So got another coat of paint on some of the pieces.
Moving along. So I think that's all we got for you guys this weekend. We really enjoy doing the weekend in review videos. We've been trying to mix things up a little bit more so it's not just us
Recapping.
sitting here talking and recapping with some B-roll over top of it to do a little bit more vlog style mixed in. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that. We'll try to continue on that trend. It's a habit that seems to get easier the more you do it.
Yeah. I enjoy it better. I think if I was a viewer, I would like it better than just somebody narrating their weekend.
Yeah, it makes for long editing though.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hope you have a great week and that you had a wonderful weekend where you were. I'm Rachel.
I'm Todd.
We'll talk to you guys later.